Alright, I'm Sovereign Sage. We're doing a random commission that I started at the end of my last video, and I don't really want to leave it without finishing it. Some of these world quests are pretty long, so waiting for the lanterns to load. We'll see how it goes. It was funny, he got drunk and he was like trying to hug her, and then he even said, "Oh, I would kiss you." It's coming on to her real strong. I know she's a delectable blonde young girl, but what the fuck is wrong with you? The story is quite complete, but it's lacking some emotional turmoil. Savior. What's on your mind? Heavens forgive me, I'm a real souse this morning. I left my friend in the restaurant after completely forgetting about them. But I think I can now write an all-new, presentable script now and give this one more shot. It'll definitely work this time. No, I'll make it work. Please allow me a little more time. Just one day will suffice. But it's going to be tricky with those two actors. Miss Koharu and Mr. Sasano don't seem keen on trying again. But I can't blame them either. I'll just have to think of something when the time comes. Can I help in any way? No. I couldn't ask for anything more comforting than having you here to listen to me vent. My dear Sovereign, you are indeed a great listener. Miss Paimon, if my behavior was at all untoward just now, can you forgive me? I didn't mean you any offense. Oh, Miss Paimon, that has a nice ring to it. Alright then. The magnanimous Paimon has decided to forgive you. Wonderful. I feel much better now. Let's meet tomorrow at the Komodo Tea House. I'll bring an even better script, you'll see. Oh my god. It's great that he's so motivated, but it's like Mr. Okazaki said. Is it really okay for him to do it all by himself? He says he's gonna write a brand new script in one day. That's a scary big job, isn't it? I'd like to help him. Maybe you should let Xavier work out the script by himself. Paimon thinks we can help him with his actor problem instead. I'll go talk to them. Alright. I don't think... Is it gonna tell me where they are? Yeah, it was Koharu. Man, where is she? Koharu and Sasano. It's almost like Susanoo, but just with an A instead of a U, and without an extra O. I don't even want to think about that. I've seen a horrible doujin one time from Warriors Ruji 3 Ultimate of Susanoo and my lovely Lotus Prince, Cyborg Neza. And I want to unsee that shit. Oh my fucking god. Why? Why would you do my boy like that? Oh no. It was, put it this way, it was really bad. I don't know who the fuck drew that. I wish I knew why. Nope. Negative. Oh, if only they would stop being fucks and give me what I want. I should be able to send her things. Yeah, I'm kind of frustrated because I've put in a lot of wishes to try to get Kazuha. I've put in like 38. Yeah. Maybe by 40 I'll get him. I mean, it's just, I'm trying to get characters that I like now because I ain't gonna have time to get them towards the end. I mean, because like it's random. It's just when you've been working so hard for a straight week, I've been doing world quests, I've been doing puzzles, I've been hunting down every possible chest, and it's like nothing, just nothing. It gets stressful, you know, when you try so hard at something. I'm one of those people where I want something so much, if I try at it too long and I don't get it, I will lose my interest and I won't give a shit. And as much as I hate to say it, it's already happening. Yeah, I need to craft that. I was gonna take Lisa's weapon and give it to Heijo, because it's stronger. Because the weapon he originally had was... This was the one I originally wanted to give to him, was this one. Yeah, this was the one originally. But this one, this is the one that Mona had, and I took it off of her and gave it to him. I could probably ascend this further, actually. But the one that Lisa has, it's about the same. It's just this one has a crit rate, as where this one does not. Upon causing rapids upon causing a vaporized electrocharge, frozen or hydro-infused swirl reaction increases his attack by 40. As for this other one, defeating an opponent increases movement speed and attack by 20. This one increases the attack by like 20 more. This one's for 15 seconds, this one's for 12. But if I ascend hers though, the attack will go to 363, which is way higher than what he has right now. They're actually saying to give this one to Barbara because of its healing nonsense, but I haven't had a chance to level it. And I'm trying to get the Hakushin ring right now, because I have enough to forge this one again. Which would put it at refinement 3. But I don't really want to do that, because this is max refinement, this is max refinement. The one she has is max refinement. She has the highest leveled catalyst right now. Yeah, she has the highest leveled. I could forge these for her right now if I wanted to. But I moved away from the forging thing where I just was, so... Koharu. You've come. I know it's rude to say this, but I'm sorry. May I ask if Mr. Xavier still needs an actress? I left in a rage and failed Master in her painstaking efforts of expressing concern as well as messing up the quest given by the head of the family. I have disgraced the Ashro Commission. Master has reprimanded me, so please, I beseech you, please mention this to Xavier so I may do my duty. What did Furuta say to you? No. Master only asked me to think about why I want to stay with the Ashro Commission. I made a vow to the head of the family and to the Kamisata clan that I would never do anything detrimental to the name of the Kamisata clan in a fit of pique. I was too reckless and indolent. And as a as a servant of the Kamisata clan, I was very much out of line. And Mr. Xavier was actually very kind to me, and once again, I am sorry. You don't have to be so anxious. We still need actors. You mean I still have a chance, and I can go and apologize to Mr. Xavier to make up for my mistake? Wonderful, wonderful. I must do well this time. Your generosity is appreciated. Just go to Komore Tea House. I'll set out right away after I've tidied up my appearance. Yeah, because she's a servant here, so when she goes out, she has to put on a completely different attire so that nobody knows it's her. I would wear that, what she has on right now.
If there's anything you wish for, I'll gladly be of service.
Don't say it like that. What the fuck was that voice? What was that voice? If there's anything you need, like... What are you doing? Why is everyone, like, sensual ASMR is what's happening? Can you imagine somebody saying that into your fucking ear? It's all quiet, right? You're just in your house and then suddenly, if there's anything you need,
heart be pure,
like,
evil be erased, mind be purged,
Changi and Verendix, he started talking. Just picture that, right? You're in your house, or you're like in a library or in a store. You're just shopping by yourself, minding your own business, having a good time, right? And then somebody just comes up and says that in your ear, just like that. If there's anything you need, like, what the fuck? Can you imagine that? Oh, I can. I totally can. You're just shopping, minding your own business, having a good time. And then out of nowhere, somebody just whispers that shit in your ear. I'd be like, what the fuck? No, seriously. How many do I got? 2. That ain't... Man, I have 4. I need to go see the Liyue. I need to go turn those in.
I always forget that last part.
Forget it! Hello. You're the one who was involved in the screening. You're Sovereign. Yes, I'm sorry. I didn't remember your name. Yeah, no one ever fucking does. It's my fault for having a faulty memory. Sorry I gave you guys a hard time when we were filming. I know Xavier is from Fontaine. My most important person is also an Outlander, so I understand how difficult it is to be alone in a foreign land. I was picky in the past and caused him trouble. Looking back on it pricks at my conscience. We still need actors. Is this what Mr. Xavier wants? Then please allow me to participate. I was called in to participate in the shooting before, though I was only paid the price of a meal. But money that's paid is paid, so I will finish what I started. Just go to Komore Tea House. Got it. I will tell my family later that I'm going to the Komore Tea House. Alright, let me go back.
I should really make a decision.
He shouldn't have said shooting like that. Filming a movie can be tough. Where am I supposed to go? Kamore. Kamore. Wasn't that... That was... Isn't Kamore this fucking little place that's like right, like... Let me go back to the main city, or whatever you want to call it. Wait until evening. It'll tell me where. I'm pretty sure it's the place that's here. Wait. Yeah. Gotta make sure. It's too far. Yeah, it is. Did you perform everything? Oh, what the fuck was her voice? What, am I losing my fucking mind? Is this a guide to light? I need these. Oh, she needed... Can I get a little extra with that? She needed like 2. How's that gonna work? And we can film these, and then we can film these. Then I needed one of these. Then I needed some of these. Then I can forge one of these. I don't know if I want to take her weapon off of her, though. I'm trying to decide on if I wanted to do that. The weapon, if I wanted to take it off Lisa to give it to Heijo, because I don't use Lisa personally, and I feel like the weapon is wasted on her. So if I have something that's actually decent, you know what I mean? So I don't know what I want to do. What the fuck? If you have something like this time to dream, like... Lady, what the fuck is wrong? What is wrong with you? Are you insane? I'm gonna hold on to that bloodstained claymore. Considering I lost a lot of shit for it just now. And that did nothing. Holy shit. Wait. Man, do you know how many of these I'm gonna need? Surprisingly enough, it didn't change the way it looks. He's right next to her. Switch. It's now Heijo's now. You have been fucking demoted. What was I thinking of? What was I? Oh, the sword. The sword is not ideal. Yeah, it's not, but we're gonna... And then... No. Bloodstained Claymore. I'm gonna forge another one, because I never know if I'm gonna need it. Damn it. 177. Oh yeah, I need to make a habit of locking off weapons that are... Let's just hold on to these. I know I'm wasting a lot of materials to level these, but you never know. Just holding on to them for now. Doesn't mean that they're any good or any less. It's just always good to have options. Okay. Okay. Man, she's gonna need a lot of these. I can max hers easily because I know where to get a bunch of these, the Rift Wolves. You fight them on Surumi Island, there's like a bunch of them there all the time. The only thing that's gonna be hard to get is the corals, because you actually have to get them from a domain. Getting the corals is gonna be hard. Yeah, getting the corals is gonna be difficult. Alright. So we're gonna go do the acting again.
I ride on wind and cloud alike.
Dog. Weird. Mr. Sasano, you have much longer lines in this scene, so you must memorize them well and not to make any mistakes. Night suddenly. Is it too difficult for you? I thought I would end up struggling with the previous script, but I was surprised to find out that Xavier had written a new one in just one day. How can I do anything but my best after that? Don't worry, I've memorized my lines carefully. I'm very confident in the script, and I'll do my best to act it well. Okay, Miss Kaoru, about the script. Do you have anything that you need me to explain? The scene requires a very emotional performance from me. I hope you can portray a playful girl who sells tea. I've rehearsed the lines many times on my own after I received the script, so I'm sure I can perform better than before. Looks like we're late. Everyone's already rehearsing. I'm here. Good. Now the main actors are all here. I brought up the new script as we agreed yesterday. Do you want to read it? Oh. How many lines do I have? 3, 4. Oh, shit. This is long. That's what she said. Act 1, okay. Oh, I'm playing the part as Seishimaru. Sasano's playing the part as Keisuke. Koharu is Machiko. Inside a restaurant that Seishimaru and Keisuke frequent. It's been a while, Seishimaru. I've heard that you're in charge of the Kurotani clan's affairs now. Looks like the dust has settled since that incident. Lord and Lady Kurotani are gone, but you're taking up the mantle as their eldest daughter to continue to serve the public. I'm sure they would be pleased. Can the dust settle before vengeance is had? Like, what kind of a line do you want to be right now? I have to remember these myself. Okay. You want to take revenge? We're not children anymore. How can you still be just as impulsive as you were back then? With Lord Korotani's abilities, the investigation never should have gone as wrong as it did. But he said himself that he was willing to accept the blame and punishment. The punishment from the great lords was indeed harsh, but Lord Korotani asked for it himself. I fear that there is still much left unsaid here. Korotani and Wakayama are both reputable clans. You now carry the clan name. You're a samurai in service of the public, not some wandering Nobushin Ronin. So no matter how angry you are, you must be patient right now. You mustn't seek revenge. What's suspicious is some of the great lord's men. They've been mighty pleased with themselves since my father's death. That's your anger clouding your judgment. They didn't necessarily have anything to do with it. Calm down. Sesshomaru looks at the door. Whoever's eavesdropping outside, come in here right now and do that. Okay. So, who are you? Who sent you to listen in on our conversation? Machiko shows herself. My apologies, good samurai. I am a good tea seller, and my name is Machiko. Wasn't my intention to eavesdrop. Sesshomaru saved my life yesterday, and she didn't ask for rice or money. I just wanted to repay her and then go back to selling my tea. I didn't mean any offense, honest. Keisuke looks at Sesshomaru. Sesshomaru nods. You forget it. It's to be expected that a mere tea vendor wouldn't know proper etiquette. Still, remember to address her as Master Kurotani from now on. You know what? This is quite opportune. The Kurotani clan needs people after all. Why don't you stop selling tea and go with Master Kurotani? I don't wish to call her Master Kurotani. Sesshomaru has a better ring to it. It does. And well, if I can get my fill of food, then sure, I'll follow Sesshomaru. Do whatever you like. Sesshomaru Kurotani is gone. You're in charge of things now. Don't do anything foolish. If you let your temper get the better of you, anyway. What's important is that your family name continues, and then it wasn't your adopted parents who died. What a weird thing to say. Seriously, has anything I've said made it through to the thick skull of yours? Let me ask you this. Will you really raise your blade against the great lords as men without a care for your clan? Do you really wish to bring shame to your lord and disaster upon your family? Sesshomaru remains silent. Agree. This is just great. So no one shall have peace until your rage dissipates, yes? Well, since all my efforts to persuade you otherwise have been ineffective, then let me give you the truth straight out. Now I've been the head of Wakayama clan since my father passed away. He served as Lord Kurotani's executioner. I know very well that he wronged your family and didn't get hurt, or did great hurt to its name. Man, this guy has to remember all these lines. Holy shit. And the execution was a matter of business, yes, but you're still my friend, and I still want to look out for your family if at all possible. So if you still want revenge, I fear I must say that my father is already dead. Come on then, punish me for his sins instead, I dare you. What is this? Some fucking... What? Are you hesitating because we are friends? Is that the extent of your resolve? Really? You can't even cut ties with me? I was adopted anyway. The family means nothing to me. Family name means nothing to me. Yeah. Yeah. Besides, it's the good of standing of the Kurotani name really more important than my parents' lives. Well, I'll show you my resolve. Draw your weapon. Okay. Put it... Jesus. Put it and that tamari over there on the table. Sesshomaru closes her eyes. I'll close my eyes until you place them. Then I'll extend a finger. If I point at your sword, then we must face each other in battle. If I point at the tamari, then we will sever all the bonds that lie between us. Let us leave this to fate. So be it. We are all set. The sword is on Sesshomaru's left, and the tamari is on her right. Eyes closed, Sesshomaru points to the left, then opens her eyes. Looks like our destiny has been decided. My life shall be devoted to vengeance. There shall be no rest until one of us is dead. Since you made up your mind, then I must man up as well. I'll carry everything I said before through to the end. I'll be waiting for you. Keisuke leaves. This is fucking weird. Because I have to remember these, which is why I'm trying to, oh, staring at that for so long. So I have this problem where I read lines for too long. When I look away, I can still see like black and white lines all the way across my vision. And it takes a while for it to fade. The story is based on the legend of Sesshimaru. Other than Sesshimaru and Wakayama characters, I've added a new original character called Yano Machiko. Paimon thinks it flows much better than before. Many details can be embellished given more time, but it's already a challenge to shoot all of this with my current ability. Okay, enough chit-chat. We have to bring down our professionalism. Mr. Sasano and Ms. Koharu from the supporting cast are ready. As for the set, I've decided to shoot the first scene in Komaru Tea House. So Mr. Toma has asked the owner of the tea house for a favor, and fortunately we can borrow a private room there. We're already here. Now we're just waiting for the main character, and that's you. We can start shooting anytime you're ready. You can read the script first. There's no to be noticed. I've marked all the important lines, so take your time. If you make a mistake in a line, we can reshoot it to get the most desirable effect. Then piece it together via editing. Yeah, I took pictures of my screenshots so that I can try to scroll through it faster. I know it's kind of cheating, but it does help if you screenshot what you're doing. It's been a while, Sesshimaru. I've heard that you're in charge of the Kurotani clan's affairs now. Looks like the dust has settled since that incident. Lord and Lady Kurotani are gone. But you're taking up the mantle as their eldest daughter to continue to serve the public. I'm sure they would be pleased. Can the dust settle before vengeance is had? You want to take revenge? We are not children anymore. How can you still be just as impulsive as you were back then? With Lord Kurotani's abilities, the investigation never should have gone as wrong as it did. But he said himself that he was willing to accept his blame and punishment. The punishment from the great lords was indeed harsh. The Lord Kurotani asked for it himself. I fear that there is still much left unsaid here. Kurotani and Wakayama are both reputable clans. You now carry the clan name. You're a samurai in service of the public. Not some wandering Nobushi Ronin. So no matter how angry you are, you must be patient right now. You mustn't seek revenge. What's suspicious of some of the great lords' men? They've been mighty pleased with themselves since my father's death. That's your anger, clouding your judgment. They didn't necessarily have anything to do with it. Calm down. Whoever's eavesdropping outside, come in. Who are you? Who sent you to listen in on our conversation? My apologies, good samurai. I'm just a tea seller, and my name is Machiko. It wasn't my intention to eavesdrop. Sesshimaru saved my life yesterday, and she didn't even ask for rice or money. I just wanted to repay her and then go back to the selling my tea. I didn't mean any offense, honest. You forget it. It's to be expected that a mere tea vendor wouldn't know proper etiquette. Still, address her as Master Kurotani from now on. You know what? This is quite opportune. The Kurotani clan needs people, after all. Why don't you stop selling tea and go with Master Kurotani? I don't wish to call her Master Kurotani. Sesshimaru has a better ring to it. Well, if I can get my If I can get my fill of food, then I'm sure I'll follow her. Do whatever you like. Sesshimaru, well, Lord Kurotani is gone. You're in charge of things now. Don't do anything foolish. If you let your temper get the better of you. Anyway, what's important is that your family name continues. It wasn't your adoptive parents who died. Seriously? Has anything I've said made it through to that thick skull of yours? Let me ask you this. Will you really raise your blade against the great lords as men without a care for your clan? Do you really wish to bring shame to your lord and disaster upon your family? Oh, great. The lighting. This is just great. So no one shall have peace until your rage dissipates, yes? Well, since my efforts to persuade you otherwise have been inefficient, then let me give you the truth straight out. Now I've been the head of the Wakayama clan since my father passed away. He served as Lord Kurotani's executioner. I know very well that he wronged your family and did great hurt to its name. And the execution was a matter of business, yes, but you're still my friend, and I still want to look after your family, if at all possible. If you still want revenge, I fear I must say that my father is already dead. Well, come on then, punish me for his sins instead, I dare you. Or are you hesitating because we're friends? Is that the extent of your resolve, really? You can't even cut ties with me? I was adoptive anyway. The family name means nothing to me. Besides, it is good standing of the Kuratani name really more important than my parents' lives? Well, I'll show you my resolve. Draw your weapon. Put it on that tamari over there on the table. Close my eyes until you've placed them, then I'll extend a finger. If I point at your sword, then we must face each other in battle. If I point at the tamari, then we will sever all bonds that lie between us. Let's leave this all to fate. So be it, we're all set. Point left. It looks like our destiny has been decided. My life shall be devoted to vengeance. There shall be no rest till one of us is dead. Since you've made up your mind, then I must man up as well. I'll carry everything I said before through to the end. I'll be waiting for you. Everyone did a good job. The effect was perfect this time. Mr. Sasano's performance was full of power and conveyed the charisma of his character, Wakiyama Keisuke. Mr. Xavier, there's something I'm curious about. Can I ask about it? Of course. I must say Machiko was very lively and playful earlier, just as I had envisioned. Well, Wakiyama Keisuke chose to let Sesshomaru take revenge on him, and that's actually to make Sesshomaru cool his temper, right? It was out of the goodness of his heart, so would it be better if his character sounded gentler? The current lines feel a little cruel. I too considered making Keisuke a gentleman, but eventually I gave him this cold and stiff style. But you're right, the story should have another possibility. Should I make more adjustments? Xavier's doing well now. There is no need to doubt yourself. The reason I ask is that I don't understand why the script was written that way. I can sense that you are very talented at writing. Please continue what you were planning on doing. Thank you for saying so, Miss Koharu. Then let's carry on. For the next scene, I'd like to go to Nazuchi Beach. Given the lighting of the location, it should be shot in the evening. So I'll get ready and start shooting in the next scene in the evening. Alright. I can teleport out of here, right? Yeah, it's easier for me if I just take screenshots of what I'm supposed to be saying. Because then I can flip through it easier. Even though it's basically really easy, because your character only ever says the first line of dialogue. Like, for all of those, she only ever says the first line. It's like, I didn't even have time to read the other lines, actually. It's like a test, but like, it's easier if you just take a damn picture of what you're supposed to be saying. Oh, my fucking life. Some of these world quests are pretty long. That's why I'm trying to finish this one, because I had started it at the end of my other video. And I didn't want to start a quest and then just leave it. This is as close as I can get it. Clouds be crazy. Okay. Uh-oh. Either those are real samurai or not. Look at the way they're standing. Doesn't it look like she's kind of tilted? Think about shadows has nothing to do with us. Make payments and we're done. Just pay money and you can shoot shadows in this area. Tanaka, there's that name again. You can't say that. Whether you can shoot the shadows well after paying debts entirely on Hifumi's mood. Friends, I've applied an event to the Usher Commission. The filming is in full compliance with the Inazuma regulations. If you are willing, you can participate too. We happen to need a few more actors for the next scene. To be involved in the process of creating art is much more fun than money. Money is the only thing on their minds. Saying this stuff to them is useless. Just when the shooting was finally going well, why did we have to run into these guys? Paimon's starting to feel sorry for them. Poor Xavier for running into unreasonable people. Paimon is saying that she feels sorry for these bad guys. Huh? You asked for this. What are you talking about, you brat looking for a fight? Time for you to get handled. Gonna break you right now. Inazuma shines my Shine down. son of a bitch.
Let's dance.
Get the charge. I hate the way they say that.
Illusion shattered.
La 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 water. Wrong.
From whence you came!
What's with this blondie? She's way too strong. Stop hitting us.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Damn right it does. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Fire and split. We'll cooperate. Stop hitting us, lady. This is not the first time I've seen you fight, but I still have to say that you're terrifying. I am the most formidable fucking warrior ever. Okay. Good thing we're friends. 100 Xaviers wouldn't be matched for you. I will make no moves against you. I'm relieved then. The following scene requires you to channel the vigor of your fighting self. There aren't many lines for you in this scene, but you can still take a look at it. Oh my god, let me look. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there isn't. Yeah, that's the first half. So, Lord Brown Wilderness, a fight erupts between Sesshomaru and Ibushi, with the former ultimately emerging victorious. I told you to get your coin patch out, but you wouldn't listen. Come, my brothers, get him. You've asked for this. This one's kinda tough, boss. I can't beat him. You mean her. Sesshomaru, my Sesshomaru was just out buying onigiri, and you're already in another fight? If you need something, just give the order and I'll do it. There's no need for sword fights. Have mercy, good samurai. We don't want your money anymore. Please forgive us. Please enough you'd even save someone like me, who was caught selling rice? You're not the sort of person who would so casually take a life. So I have no lines in this part, but what am I supposed to do? He said just channel my fighting self. So I have to fight them again.
I'll protect us.
Alright.
Let's get down to business.
I gotta change scenes up a bit.
A touch of frost.
Oh. I do need to be fast because I'm on a time limit.
There is no escape.
Over here. Oh. I keep trying to switch to Chanyu and they won't let me.
One with my blade. Submit for judgment.
It should be can't beat her, but you know.
Insolent.
Try both. Oh, it is.
Dance. Torn to oblivion.
They even come back over here.
Shine down. There is no escape.
I got too far out. That's why I kept telling him to come back towards me, but he just wouldn't. See, that's what makes this difficult. Because when I fight, I go all over the place. And... try it again. Alright.
Let's get down to business.
I'll protect us. Illusion shattered.
Oh my god. Come on.
Spirit blade. Attack.
Shine down. Let the show begin. Inazuma shines eternal. Illusion shattered.
Hold on.
There is no
Barbara can do it. Good, you all said your lines naturally and they didn't make any mistakes. Wait, they left already? I added more lines for them and even used their real names for the characters after obtaining their permission. Ignore those bullies. If we hadn't been for her, the scene wouldn't have been shot. To mention it. You're too modest. You delivered a smooth performance in that scene. Keep it this level and the next big scene will be no problem at all. Oh yes, there is one more next scene. Yes, I thought about it yesterday when I wrote the script, and this last scene must be shot in a place with a cliff. The small island to the east of Narakami Island is very suitable. Well, the next scene on the location is the key to the whole script, and I want to use the glow of the sunset as the backdrop. All of us have been shooting continuously for a long time, so we should take this time to rest. Let's meet tomorrow evening at a designated location.
Steady, go!
Alright. Might be like right around here. Feel like I'm losing my mind. Oh. Let's see. I don't want to move my mic around too much, but I kind of am. Okay. Did I ever answer him back? Uh-oh.
I take my meals cold to quiet the spirit and calm my vital energy.
My friend's message is blocking and I can't
Genshin
see.
infused water with ice is the most effective.
Yeah, I have to wait a whole nother day. Full circle. Beer. Okay.
Exorcism uses thaumaturgy and martial arts to conquer evil.
Enough. Oh, fuck me. You say this was the last scene, so does that mean that this is almost the end of the quest? Oh god. I accidentally drop kill. Third act requires a little more from Mr. Sasuno. This new character, Wakayama Kojuro, is Wakayama Keisuke's younger brother, and it is more appropriate to have Mr. Sasuno play him. Told me before, and I am mentally prepared. It's just remember to pull your punches for that second fight scene. Oh yes, the script. I forgot to hand the script to her. Look at me. All I'm thinking about is how to shoot the next scene, and I forgot to give you the script. I'm sorry. C1. Now I gotta scroll all the way to the bottom to see how many lines I have. Where does it start? Yeah, okay, Act 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. She always has 4 lines. So, Master Sesshomaru, I found you someone from the Wakayama clan. But Master Keisuke is already gone. Please let this all go. So Kurotani, you must have come for your revenge on my brother. Now listen here. Keisuke worked himself to the bone day and night to settle the clan's affairs this entire year. And it was all because of your stupid agreement. So he's gone is the line I'm supposed to say. Okay. You're a coward for placing sole blame on your father's executioner, and you won't get your revenge now, no matter how much you want it. You know why? That's because our father's already gone. Kurotani didn't have what it took to avenge your adopted parents, and you wound up hurting Keisuke as well. You don't deserve to be called a samurai. Keisuke once said that the executioners must be prepared to suffer retaliation. If you can't even stomach that, then you can forget about charging into battle and taking the lives of others. Since Keisuke isn't here anymore, then I, his younger brother, Kujiro, am willing to take his place. And I'm supposed to say, sorry, it's too late for you to flee now. My brother died because of you, and I'll never forgive you or let you go. Okay, raises the spear, and Sesshomaru has no chance but to fight him. Scene 2. Kojiro and Sesshomaru as hard as he can, but Sesshomaru wins. Yeah, he fights her, but Sesshomaru wins easily. This is for Keisuke. You're unbelievable. Why are you fighting again? You're both sensible adults, so why are you behaving like children? Act 3. Kojiro is defeated and exhausted. As long as you don't kill me, I'll devote my life to seeking revenge, and I won't rest until one of us is dead. I said the same thing once before. Okay. Well, it's fortunate that no one died. I'll just give it a rest, both of you. Look at all this fuss you're both making. Clan this, revenge that. What about these vague notions? Is all worth all this trouble anyway? Look, I just sell tea. As long as I can eat my fill, I'm happy. I couldn't care less what my last name is. I don't have much of a way with words, but rain falls into the lake water evaporates, and rain falls from the sky again. Even if that rain water freezes, it will become sweet tea if you heat it over a stove. Who cares whether the tea you were served came from the sky, or the lake, or the pot? This might sound like sophistry, I know. But I'm telling you both to stop this fighting now, and so you can go home to eat. I really like you, Machiko. This is getting weird. Why would you say that at a time like this? You're embarrassing me. Good grief. Well, I'll just assume you won't fight with Sir Wakayama anymore then. Turn back, he can't move right now anyway. Since my life is like rain and my death is like tea, both are like water. There is no point clinging on to things like this. Yes, that's good. That's right, that's good. If rains from the heavens can save the earth from calamity, then surely I can too, right? Sesshomaru jumps from the cliff. She screams, Master! They scream Kurotani! Ending image of Tamari by the cliff. That's so dramatic. Holy fuck. It's kind of funny, I can picture what the whole thing is supposed to be like. Okay. She has to jump off a cliff at the end? That's really dangerous. We have a wind glider. Paimon knows you're used to facing all sorts of danger, but you cannot think of yourself as an invincible person made of steel. Dear Miss Paimon, we do need her to jump off a cliff here. We do not need her to jump off a cliff here. She just needs to glide down the cliff using a wind glider. Don't worry. Here comes the rain. Alright, if you say so. Then go for it. Go. Go, yes. Are you ready? Yes. I got my lines lined up. We're ready. Master Sesshomaru, I found you someone from the Wakayama clan. But Master Keisuke is already gone. Please let this all go. So, Kurotani, you must have come for revenge on my brother. Now listen here. Keisuke worked himself to the bone day and night to settle the clan's affairs this entire year. And it was all because of your stupid agreement. So he's gone? You're a coward for placing sole blame on your father's executioner. And you won't get your revenge now, no matter how much you want it. Oh my god. You know why? That's because our father's already gone. Kurotani, you didn't have what it took to avenge your adopted parents, And you wound up hurting Keisuke and tried to persuade you with I can't fucking read. Who tried to persuade you with good intentions? You don't deserve to be called a samurai. Keisuke once said that executioners must be prepared to suffer retaliation. If you can't even stomach that, then you can forget about charging into battle and taking the lives of others. Since Keisuke isn't here anymore, then I, his younger brother, Kojiro, am willing to take his place. I'm sorry, It's too late for you to plead. My brother died because of you, and I'll never forgive you. So this is the, fight scene. Or let you go. Sorry, I'm trying not to. Come here.
From whence you came!
Shine down!
You can't really see what's happening. Come here. Come here. Over here. Come here. Come on. I think he's electrocuted. He can't move. Don't leave the scene. I went a little too far.
There is no escape!
Hydro finish. As long as you don't kill me, I'll devote my life to seeking revenge. And I won't rest until one of us is dead. I said the same thing once before. Well, it's fortunate that no one died. Just give it a rest, both of you. Look at this fuss you're both making. The clan this, revenge that. What about these vague notions is worth all this trouble anyway? I just sell tea. As long as I can eat my fill, I'm happy. I couldn't care less what my last name is. I don't have much of way with words. But rain falls into the lake water evaporates, and rain falls from the sky again. Even if that rainwater freezes, it will become sweet tea if you heat it over a stove. Who cares whether the tea you were served came from the sky or the lake? Or the pot? This might sound like sophistry, but I'm telling you both of you to stop this fighting now so you can go home to eat. I really like you, Machiko. Huh? Why would you say that at a time like this? You're embarrassing me. Good grief, well, I'll just assume you won't fight with Master Wakayama anymore then. Turn back, he can't move right now anyway. Since my life is like rain, and my death is like tea. Both are like water. There is no point clinging on to things like this. It's good that you think so. If rains from the heavens can save the earth from calamity, then surely I can too, right? My lord. That was so dramatic. Kurotani. Following Xavier's prior agreements, you extend your wing glider and gently glide down the cliff. That was close. Good timing. You reacted quickly, huh? The feeling's done. Come to think of it, Paimon is the first audience of your film, doesn't it? Paimon thinks you did all great. This film would be a massive hit for sure. You alright? Did you land safely? Yes. No worries, no fine. I'll be back up soon. Didn't mean to put the camera up Barbara's ass. I was just trying to see him. Man, I have to. That's why I was looking. I was like, how do I get up there? I was looking for a point of entry. Maybe the lightning burrow can get me up there. Yeah. I thought it was pretty good. The story was interesting. Like, she was seeking revenge, and then the guy who she had revenge against actually died, and then his brother was going to take up after him, but then she decided to just, like, leave. The ending was very fitting. I actually liked it, despite I was part of all of it. But, yeah. Perfect. This is the story I had in my mind. Sovereign, Mr. Sasano, and Miss Koharu, the performances you've contributed touched my heart. Yeah. Surely you're exaggerating. Yay. It's true, you two. The story has a perfect ending to me. It does. I like it. I've been hoping to film a perfect swashbuckler film, and now I finally realize this dream. Now I can hold my chest up high and hand this film over to the Yashiro Commissioner. I feel very lucky to be part of the story, too. Speaking of which, the story is really familiar. I keep feeling like I've heard it before. Have you heard about the legend of Sesshimaru? I heard about it only a while ago from the owner of a Yuga restaurant. Mr. Okazaki? In the story I heard, Sesshomaru had the surname Kawasaki, or was it Shimasaki? I can't really remember. It's okay, folklores usually have many versions, and the same can be said about the legends of Fontaine and Sumiter too. Yeah, if Sumiter and Fontaine or even Nutland local legends were used as a source material, what sort of story would we have? Yeah, those are all real places that are going to be in the game at some point. The next area we're supposed to go to is Snezhnaya after this, I'm pretty sure. Or no, it's Fontaine. No, Sumiter. It would be a good idea to shoot a film in one of these places if I get the chance. Okay, time is running out. I have to hurry and finish the film, then send it to Kamisato residence. Forgive me for not having the time to chat. I will write to you as soon as I have progress. Until we meet again. Boom. Yeah, I actually have it, I had it somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. There was a thing of somebody who leaked a screenshot. Because we go to Mondstadt, it's Act Prologue, the Outlander who caught the wind, then it's Liyue Act 1, Farewell, Archaic Lord, Inazuma Act 2, Omnipotence over Mortals, or Omnipresence over Mortals. Then it's Sumeru Act 3, Truth Amongst the Pages of Purana. Then it's Fontaine Act 4, Masquerade of the Guilty. Then it's Natlan Act 5, Incandescent Ode of Resurrection. Then it's Snezhnaya Act 6, Everwinter Without Mercy. These are real chapters that are really going to be in the game. So the next place we're going to is Sumeru. Like Snezhnaya, where Child is from, is like the last place that we go to. There was a leak about it and I saw it, and that's basically what it is. The next place we're going to, we're supposed to meet a character who has like Egyptian wear. Like he has like a helmet on like that. Not like a helmet, what is it called? He basically has like a Anubis helmet on, like an armor. And supposedly his name, I thought it was, Sino. And he kind of looks like Razor. I mean, I've known about Sino for a long time now. I don't know if that's gonna be real though. But apparently, yeah, that's where we're going. We're going to Sumeru next. Those are all the chapters so far. So it looks like it goes up to 6 and then it stops. Everwinter and Snezhnaya. Then I don't know what comes after that, but that was like as far as the leak went. They might choose to change that though. Every time a leak comes out about this game, they do change it. Like originally, Heizo was not going to look like that. He originally looked completely different. I kind of like this look better though. His previous look was kind of cute, in a way, but I do like the one that he has now. It's way better. Same thing with Kokumi. When they tried leaking her a long time, they even leaked Kazuha. Kazuha did not change though, unfortunately. They wanted that design for him. They didn't change it, but they did change Kokumi's. I think her new design is better. What they had before kind of wasn't. Kind of makes me curious as to what they decide to change. Like, sometimes they'll change it, and then sometimes they won't. So, I don't know. Besides, that leak was old. That was something I had seen a long time ago. I don't even know if that's gonna be real. It probably ain't. Because, like I said, every time they leak something, they do go and change it. And it is probably for the better that they do.
I'm on the case.
It's probably best that they do. That's why you can't really believe everything you hear. That was a leak that I had seen, though. Oh, my back itches. I'm trying to, like... Yeah, I got him 2 days later. Yeah, see, they didn't change him at all. When he was leaked, this was the exact way he was. They didn't change his design at all. Because he was leaked along with a couple others. Because even Ayaka, she was originally different too. Sayu stayed the same, I think. She stayed the same.